Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. So 1 week back I passed my CompTIA Linux Plus certification exam, and in this video I'm going to show you what all the resources I used and how I prepared for CompTIA Linux Plus and passed it. So yeah, let's begin. The first part of the video is my preparations. So I started preparing for the Linux Plus exam in mid 2021. So I uploaded this video. If you can see, this video is on my channel. So I talked about IT Pro TV. I talked about Raspberry Pi, on which I've installed Ubuntu. I've talked about all those things in this video. So fast forward to October 2021, July, August, September, I didn't study that much about the exam. I was not studying regularly for the exam, but from the October, November, and December, I really studied hard for the exam. And in the month of November and December, I really focused everything. I left everything and I really focused on this exam. So basically, you can say 2 to 3 months of preparation time it takes to prepare for the Linux Plus. So before passing this exam, I already was having a little bit of Linux experience. I use Linux in some of my cloud deployments, some of my networking environments. So I know like 15 to 20 commands of the Linux, but this exam really is a wide exam. So you need to learn so many different stuff to get through this exam. Let's move to my computer screen and I will show you the resources I used during my preparation. As you can see, the first resource I used is itpro.tv, and they have their CompTIA Linux Plus certification exam. And this course basically contains it starts from basic Linux task and it goes to VI editor, kernel modules, system component, devices, security, and automation. So it covers everything. Like it left out 2-3 pieces or puzzles of the exam, but it covers almost 95% of the exam. So this is a really good course to start with, and this is also not too long, so you can maybe finish it in 2 weeks. So it's 22 hours, but you can skip some of the part if you already know it. But if you are an absolute beginner, absolute basics you want to get, then it would take 22 hours. So you can go through this exam, and this course has also a virtual lab and a practice test. So I didn't take any virtual lab or practice test during my preparation from the IT Pro TV, but you can take their $49 subscription. I took their $30 subscription, which was you can get a 30% off if you use this code, which I'm currently showing on my screen. Yeah, that's it about the IT Pro TV course. The next part of the exam I used was labs. So I did not use IT Pro TV lab, but I created my own lab with CentOS in a VMware Workstation 16 player. So it is a free player, non-commercial use. You can see here I have created a CentOS 6 box. So I've used CentOS 6 box. I've allocated 3 GB of RAM to CentOS 6, and I've used this one for preparation and to complete my lab activities. Now to pass every certification exam, so back to the camera. Now to pass every certification exam, we need some books, and I always recommend you to purchase some of the books. And for the Linux Plus, I basically purchased 2 different books. So this is the first one. If camera can focus on this book, so it is a Linux Plus study guide from Cybex. And this basically covers your entire Linux Plus syllabus. It has 23 chapters, and what I absolutely like about this book, that after each chapter we have some of the review questions. So if I go to any chapter right now, so I'm in chapter 5-6 right now. So if you can see, every book has this review questions. If camera can focus, I don't think camera is focusing on, but every book has review questions, and after every chapter, and they have exam essentials. So exam essentials, basically they will show you the most important topics from that chapter, which is absolutely necessary for the exam. So this book is really good book. And apart from this, I also purchased a practice test book. This is a practice test book from the same Cybex, and this practice test book actually covers all the exam objective, all 5 of the exam objectives, and around 100 questions from each of the exam objectives. So this book really contains around 1000 questions. Some of the exam objective have more than 200 questions as well. So at total, this book covers around 1,000 questions, and this is about $40, and the other book is about $60. So $100 for these books if you want to purchase in the US. In India, I purchased them from bookswagon.com, and it costed me around 4,200 rupees. So you can go to bookswagon.com and purchase these books if you are in India. So yeah, back to the screen. So as you can see, we covered the course, we covered the books. Now it is time to cover the practice exam. So I actually purchased CompTIA's official practice exam. And if you don't know about CompTIA, so they have two kind of questions. One is performance based questions and one is multiple choice questions. So you can study for multiple choice question from the book and from anywhere on the internet. But to basically practice on performance based questions, which covers, sometimes they will give you a terminal and they will give you some tasks to configure, or they will give you some drag and drop questions or rearrangement of the commands. To practice all those questions, I would definitely recommend you to go through CompTIA's official practice exam, because it covers, this practice test, if you can see. So it also covers these parts which have various questions in each chapters, but I didn't go through them at all. I just went through the practice test, and you can retake as many time as you want. And as you retake the practice test, so every time there will be new performance based questions. So that is what I really liked about this platform. So you can definitely purchase this official practice test from CompTIA, and it can definitely help you to prepare those performance based questions. So that's it about my resources. So I covered course, I covered labs, I covered practice exams, and I covered books. So let's move on to the next chapter, which is exam details. Exam details means how was the exam, and was it hard, was it easy? I would not say it was either hard or easy. So it is an intermediate level exam. So you definitely need to prepare well for the exam. So there are a lot of topics ranging from system administration to automation. And I really struggled with automation and scripting part, because I did not have a prior knowledge to coding, or I'm not familiar with bash scripting and all those things. So this part was really hard for me. But I went through some YouTube tutorials, 10-15 minutes stuff, and IT Pro TV course, obviously. So after I went 2-3 times through that IT Pro TV, automation part, so my doubts were cleared. Now let's look at the exam objectives actually. So the exam objectives, if you see, you can download this from the official site or use this link. And the exam objective, you can see the length of the exam is 90 minutes, number of questions maximum of 90. And it requires 9 to 12 months of hands-on experience. But if you have a little bit of experience with Linux, you can pass this exam. And the passing score is 720 out of 900. And yeah, that's it. And there are 5 parts. So if you are familiar with Linux, if you know 15-20 commands, first and second part will be easy for you. But you will have a problem with third, fourth, and fifth part, as I did. So I'm just sharing my experience. Maybe you will find 4, 5, 6, like 3, 4, 5 sections very easy. So it depends on how much experience do you have in Linux world. That's it. And yeah, I receive questions from I think every section of the exam. And yeah, I receive almost from the every section of the exam. So prepare well for the exam. That's my advice. Prepare all these sections well. So yeah, that's it from the exam objective perspective and how was my exam. So next part of the video is my CLNP badge. So what is CLNP? So CLNP is CompTIA Linux Network Professional. And this badge is awarded to all those people who have cleared their Network Plus certification and Linux Plus certification. So as I cleared my Network Plus early on 2019, and now I've cleared my Linux Plus, I was awarded with this badge. And you can see on the screen, this badge looks like kind of this. And this is called as a CompTIA stackable certification. So if you go to the CompTIA website, you can see there are many stackable certification, like specialist, where you have, if you have A plus Network Plus, you will get this CIOS. And there are some professional like this one, Linux Network Professional. If you get Network Plus, Linux Plus, you will awarded with this. Now they also have cybersecurity certification, many of them. Security Plus is really popular one. So suppose you get Security Plus and Pentest Plus, so you will get this badge, C and VP. And they also have some expert certification. If you get all their security certification, you will get this badge. So this is basically CompTIA's way to help you identifying which path you should choose. Yeah, this was it. This was it about my exam. This was it about Linux Plus and all these things and how you can clear this exam, what all the resources I use. Don't forget to check out my notes. So during my exam, I prepared some notes, and initially I have prepared in a software called Cherry Tree in Kali Linux. So in Linux, you can download Cherry Tree and you can basically pull my resources out of my GitHub repository, which I have linked in the description. And I also have a PDF notes on that repository, so you can definitely check it out and you can get help from those notes. Those are really short and simple notes. Do not explain everything about the exam and do not cover every chapter of the exam. But yeah, I hope that you find some help during your preparation. Finally, I cleared my Linux Plus. Please let me know in the comments what other certification I should try out next. Keep watching, and if you find this video helpful, please hit a like. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.